Hello everyone, welcome to Pete Maxwell YouTube channel. In this video we're going to talk about the system setting section of this controller. Now this is what you see after power on. Tap on Enter System to go to the primary display and tap on the menu to go to the navigation section. And tap on the system setting to go to the system settings section. And before you do that, please do make sure you log yourself in as the factory user. So I'm going to log myself in as factory user. The password is 1188. And you can see that I just logged myself in as factory user because the factory user has all their access, has the highest access authorities. You can access all of the parameters and be able to configure, all parameters. And tap on the system setting. And over here you can see the language switch. The default language is Chinese, and I want to switch to English. I just click the button and switch to English. And the first button is Project. And this is where you can carry out your firmware updates. And every now and then, if we update a software, we can send it to you, and then you can download the software to a USB flash disk, and you can insert the flash disk to the bottom of the controller, and then you can hit the download button, and the controller will automatically detect the new software and be able to carry out the updates. So this is pretty straightforward. A network. This is where you connect your controller to the internet via Wi-Fi or via Ethernet. There are two approaches you can choose. The first one is connect the controller to internet via Wi-Fi, because we have an antenna packed. If you buy the controller with us, you can get the controller with the antenna, and you can use the Wi-Fi to connect to your router or your cell phone hotspot or whatever Wi-Fi is available for you. Or you can use the Ethernet cable and connect that cable to the Ethernet socket of the controller, and then connect to Wi-Fi. And over here you can see the IP address of your controller. So basically only these two sections is useful for this controller. And setting. This is the section where you can change the setting. For example, if I want to turn off the beep sound, I can turn it off. Okay? If I want to turn off the startup sound, I can turn it off. And you can configure the volume of the beep sound. And security. Download project password. Let's say if you want to update the firmware of your controller, and if you insert a USB flash disk to your controller, and before you download it, it's going to require a password if you turn this on. So the default setting is no password is needed for project download. Maybe it's better to keep it that way. and setting, you can change the terminal name. Now the default is HMI. Maybe you can change it to something like KLK or whatever makes sense to you. I'm going to leave it as HMI. Okay. Turn off backlight time. If I put 10 seconds here, the backlight of the controller will be turned off after 10 seconds of no operation or no inputs or no operation, no touch on the screen of the controller. It's kind of like a energy saving little function, but I prefer to leave it as 0 because really it's not going to save too much energy, to be honest. The screen light, the brightness of the display, as you can see now, the minimum is 20. I will change the setting from 20 to 100, so you will see the brightness of the display. Now it's 100. I want to emphasize on this section is auto time set, because there's a built-in clock within this controller. Like for instance, now it's 4:42 in the afternoon in China. What if you are in other part of the world, let's say in UK or United States? You can change the auto time set here. If I based in United States, then I'm going to choose California. Let's say California, okay? California. After changing time zone, you need to restart the device to take effect. Do you want to restart it? And if you want to do that, you can click OK, but I just want to give you a demo, so I'm going to say cancel. So it is a feature to let you readjust your controller to reflect your local time, whether you are in Europe, in North America, or in other part of the world. So this is about all I need to say on the settings. And information. This is the section you can see the part number of the controller, the operations system version, the hardware version, and the app version, and all those information which only makes sense to the factory to us, to the factory, to be honest. And over here is a useful feature if the touch screen of this controller is abnormal. Let's say if you touch one spot, it does not give you the correct feedback. And when this happens, you can recollaborate your screen